morning, Scorpios. I am Kat, and this is Tarot with Kat. It is Wednesday, October 15th, and this is the reading for Scorpios for the week of October 15th through the 22nd. I'm here every Monday doing readings for all the fire and earth signs, and every Wednesday morning I do readings for all the air and water signs. If you enjoy this video, please send me some good vibes and hit that like button and subscribe button. It only takes a second. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and so I trying to keep my readings pretty short. I always do like to start with a little bit of astrology because that's super connected to the tarot, especially for a general reading like this. So this has everything to do with the energies that are going on in the universe planetarily, and it is always acting on everyone, kind of like gravity. And yeah, so this is for Scorpios, and so right now with what's happening planetarily for everyone, there's a big focus on like communication and relationships and like calling relationships into question. And now what's happening also is a lot of old stuff is starting to come back up for us to like re-examine and look at and decide what we're going to do with. But you, Scorpio, right now, this is your turf that we're on, planetarily speaking, with the Mercury Mars conjunction in your sign, in Scorpio, is about to magnify what's been under the surface with you, Scorpio. So expect a push to express what's real, to make claim over your identity, maybe shed illusions that you've been holding on to. The new moon in Libra activates your 7th house, which is others and relationships or partnerships. So you might begin with something new with someone, or renegotiate something that's already there, might be happening. And then around the very end of the week, after October 22nd, your emotional depth is going to intensify even further. You'll sense what's hidden in others and yourself. You'll find with the energies that are happening around October 22nd. That's what the planets are saying. Now let's see what the tarot has to say, shall we? This is our reading for Scorpio for the week of October 15th through the 22nd. All right, so I'm using a Centennial Smith weight deck, and I've linked it in the description below. In fact, if you click more and you look at the full description of this video, I put a lot of information. There's a whole rundown of the reading, but also, and links to my decks. If you want to support the channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee, but also biblical parallels and connections for some of my family and friends for whom that is important. I've included those in there as well. You are coming up as the Devil card this week, Scorpio. You are represented by the Devil card this week. You are, one of the scary cards in the tarot. So I made this fun video. I had a ton of fun with the graphics, AI graphics, about the scariest cards in the tarot. And I did it for the month of October because it's Halloween. So do check it out. I will link it at the end of this video. It's a lot of fun. I bet you learn a lot of interesting things about the tarot. But you are coming up as the Devil card this week, Scorpio. You're being crossed by a King of Swords. Down here in your subconscious tool shed, what you're bringing along with you in your subconscious is a 7 of Pentacles. You're stepping out of a 10 of Cups. Beautiful 10 of Cups card. Crowning you, you've got a Knight of Wands. And then, so you got Swords, Cups, Pentacles, and Wands, pretty balanced. And then you got that Devil there. The devil down inside. Anyway, stepping into the immediate future, an Ace of Cups. Interesting, Scorpio. Then down here this week in your environment, you're feeling the Empress. Okay. The environment around you this week, Scorpio, is a Knight of Cups. So more cups here. You got the Knight and the Knight here. Your hopes and fears section is giving you this 4 of Swords, silence, contemplation. And the final outcome is a two of cups. New relationships, new bonds, new friendships. All right. I like to use our holographic here deck. It's another Rider-Waite deck, but holographic to pull one more card that wants to be our confirmation card or clarification card for this reading. And it can't be that every reading there's one that wants to pop out and show itself. The one we're going to choose is going to remain hidden. And I think it's that one. And that shall stay hidden until the end of our reading. If at any point you're like trying to channel your intuition and you have an idea what you think that hidden card is, please let me know. The one that wanted to pop out is a Two of Wands. And I'm not sure. You got a 2 up here in the final outcome. You got a Knight of Wands up here. So interesting. So I don't know, maybe also a decision to make about a trip or a journey as well. I feel like maybe also in this final outcome with this new relationship thing in the final outcome. I don't know, just guessing about that one that wanted to hop out there as a little extra bonus card. All right, so Scorpio, you're being presented with the Devil card this week. It is one of the darker cards in the tarot. You got to watch my video to find out what the top 5 and see the countdown and see the darkest. You're going to have to watch the video. I'll link it at the end of this. But the card indicates being bound to addictions and things that don't serve us. It's the illusion, also our illusion of a lack of empowerment. When we think that we that we don't have power, that's the devil. It's an illusion, and that's the devil too. It's also bad habits. It's also old addictions, old toxic relationships. I don't know if you're stuck in some of this stuff right now, Scorpio. This week is maybe sucking at you and pulling at you. Some of these things, trying to draw you back in. Maybe, because that's what's coming up as you this week. You're being crossed by this King of Swords as a challenge, awareness, obstacle. So, court cards often are people in your life. So if it is a person in your life, it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, fathered like older person in your life maybe, or older energy, bringing reason, logic, rules, stability, that's crossing you in your life this week. If this is a person, so if that rings true to you, okay. But I also feel like in these general readings, it's more likely to be, because swords indicate communication and thought and reason and logic, and the king is out looking and being very in charge of that. I think that's what you need to be in order to keep that devil at bay. Is your challenge is to be that King of Swords. And crap too, swords about cutting through to the truth. And I feel like that's why that's crossing you. So in your subconscious here, coming with you is part of your subconscious, what you're bringing with you in your energy is this 7 of Pentacles, which this is a card of it's good. It's pressing on. It's continuing to press forward. It's associated with the Chariot, so it's continuing to press forward. He's harvested a nice harvest. He's very happy. He's like, good. This is good, but what's next? How do I get it more? How do I expand it? How do I multiply it? So you're bringing that with you as part of you. You're looking for that. How to multiply your well-being. You have stepped out into your immediate past, a beautiful, wonderful, abundant situation especially with home and family, with this 10 of Cups. I feel like you had some good thing happen, maybe even a windfall or inheritance, maybe with this 10 of Cups. But it's not just cups. Cups are, it's not just inheritance. It's not just money. Cups are not money. Cups are more like family joy, family love, family abundance. It doesn't have to be wealth. think Willy Wonka in the bed with the grandma and uncle, and that's could also be the Ten of Cups. You're being crowned, Scorpio, with this Knight of Wands. So because it's in your crown, a knight wants to charge in and take action and follow his passion. So I'm really feeling like you want to charge ahead and follow your passions. You do. You want to follow your passions. It's crowning you. You want to be creative. It's a very creative card. You want to follow your creative passions and rush on ahead, but be careful. I mean, and then you're going to step in your immediate future into this beautiful Ace of Cups, new relationship, offer, opportunity, connection, some beautiful new connection or opportunity. You are going to be feeling like the Empress then. So you're going to be feeling like you're wanting to grow this opportunity. Whatever this beautiful thing is that's just happened, you just got knocked up. I hate to say that. I got to be careful. Okay. Ooh, I might have to bleep that out. I have to be careful. So anyway, yeah. Ace of Cups, overflowing cup of love. And then the Empress, who's all about fertility and bringing that love into being and creating things. She's before it's happened. She's still at the incubation stage of all that. So you've got this Knight of Cups in your environment, more cups. So you've got some Knight of Cups energy in your environment, bringing love, bringing connection, bringing relationship offers of love and connection. Either not always romantic, it could be business partnership also coming your way. If it's a specific person, it could be it would be a water sign like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in your life, perhaps. In your environment this week. In your hopes and fears section is this Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is a card of silence, no response, no communication, inner contemplation. And I think that's you. I think that's what you hope to do. I think this is your hope, is that you can just really look inward and think and look inward and examine yourself and know which way to go. That's what the way the planets are pulling you. And so that I think that's what that Four of Swords means for you. That's also in my Darkest Cards video, and there's a more explanation about it. Scariest cards in the tarot deck. And the final outcome for you, Scorpio, this week is this Two of Cups, which is relationships, making connections, forging new friendships, partnerships, relationships. So that's really awesome. I wonder what our feedback could be. Nurturing this cups thing that you want to nurture. Advice about that devil that's you're being presented by this week, that's crossed by a King of Swords, which is all about rules, regular. Maybe you're fighting that and like trying to stick to the law, stick to the rules now. I don't know. Let's see what this card is, Scorpio. It's a Death card. So yeah. So death, first of all, this is also one of our scary cards in the tarot that comes up, and the devil comes after death, but death also seldom really means death. This means a dying away of your old way of thinking, of your old, whole new, like, old relationships. So when you're going through this, and then you have and you're calling things into question now, and you're having new opportunities, you've got to be able to say goodbye and go through the death to the old things, and to try to when you're forging new relationships. And I think that's why we have the Death card coming up in your situation. It's interesting how much his steed resembles the cups, and it's very similar to the cups. It's not a dark card like imagery wise, they're both on this beautiful, gentle white steed, and they're stepping forward gently. And the death card is all about love and like how you look at it and moving on and moving into a bright new day. So it's actually a beautiful card, the death card. So I think that's really affirming for us, Scorpios. Thank you for being here at Tarot with Kat. Thank you for visiting. I hope you'll be back next week. I hope you take a second right now. It only takes a moment to send me some good energy. Hit that like button if you're still watching. Also, I never know which is which. Click the lotus button to subscribe. Forward this to friends who you know love tarot. I'd love it if you maybe share this on your wall. If you're a tarot person or you have tarot friends, I'd love that. Yeah, and I hope to see you back next week. All right, take care.